let's get straight to the big exclusive interaction this evening. CNBC Tv18 Sapna is in conversation with the top official who is at the helm of India's divestment drive, DIPAM Secretary Neeraj Gupta. Let's cut across.
Thank you so much for speaking to CNBC Tv18. As always a pleasure. So the first off, this month has been very successful as far as the government's disinvestment program has been concerned. You have just successfully concluded the New India Assurance IPO, and now again in this month, we are going ahead with the Bharat 22 ETF, the first tranche. Of course, 8,000 crores is what has been indicated, but the expectation is that there will be an oversubscription, and whatever it may be, the government will retain. Of course, depends, what the quantum will be, and you will take a call at the time of the NFO. Your thoughts, sir?
See, Bharat 22 has been launched in the first week of August. Bharat 22 is a S&P Bharat 22 index which has been created by S&P in affiliation with their Indian counterpart. And this is an index which is tracked on the market. So this index is up in the market from 4th of August 2017, and it is being tracked by everybody like you track Sensex, Nifty, similarly S&P Bharat 22 index. Now first NFO is going to be launched. The new fund offer is going to be launched on 14th of November, where Government of India will be providing large divestment. So this will be a large AUM around this index for the first time. And since Government of India has stocks of all the companies, so it is proposing to launch a NFO to the size of 8,000 crore. This will open on 14th of November for Anchor, and 15, 16, 17 is for everybody else. So now there is a reservation for Anchor, 25%, for pension funds, 25%, for retail, 25%, and rest 25% for other institutions, HNI, who can opt for it.
So one question that is doing the rounds now is that, not only just this month, but if you look at the current financial year, you've been doing very well as far as the disinvestment program is concerned. 72,500 is a very stiff target, but I suppose you're somewhere between 37,000 to 38,000 crores. Minimum at least another 10 coming in through the Bharat 22 ETF, the first tranche, the NFO basically. So after this, you have the HBCL ONGC deal that is still waiting in the wings to get concluded, and it's very clear that it will be concluded in the current financial year, right? So even on a very conservative basis, I think we can safely assume that even if you don't do any other OFS or any other disinvestment, you're already almost potentially at your target, which is 72,500.
See, targets are always given for the best endeavor, and the department will try its best to work on the targets. None of these targets are treated as achieved unless the deals are closed. So please wait when the deals are approved in principle, but deals are yet to be concluded and approved by the competent authority. So we cannot really jump to such conclusions at this stage, but definitely whatever are the policies which are already in public domain, department will try to work in best possible manner to work around those policies, along those policies, and try to keep in mind the target given to it.
So one last and quick question on strategic disinvestment. We have heard a lot of things about it. A lot of EOIs are there in the pipeline. But do you expect any of the deals to be concluded, at least in technical terms, in the current financial year, and the process actually panning out from the next financial year onwards?
Where the expression of interest have already been invited. These deals are in advanced stages, and there are 8 such matters which are in progress. But ultimately, deal gets concluded when a suitable bidder is accepted by the competent authority. So we are definitely at much advanced stages of moving on these deals. But again, I'll say with a word of caution that deals are concluded, and then only they are treated as complete.
But so ONGC, HPCL, obviously this current financial, that is very clear.
Well, I told you that Government of India has given in principle approval. The buyer and sellers have to come to an agreed values. So we have to work on their listed companies. So at this stage, it will be premature for me to make any comments. But in principle approval of the government is there, and I am sure that due diligence and other processes are in progress.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving time to CNBC TV18.